HooHooHooRobin.
Patrice Oneal in the studio. Big Mama Prods on Twitter. Really quickly, because we pissed off Chicago. You know, we kind of just threw the Bulls to the side there. Now. The Heat are going to have a tough time with the Bulls.
Yes, they are.
All right, and you will acknowledge that, right?
Yes,
okay.
yes, they.
Because you said the Heat will win the whole fucking thing, and then we got Chicago yelling at us, saying, what the fuck, our team... I guess I did not know this, so I'm just repeating this, but I guess the Bulls swept the Heat during the regular season.
Yeah, but that was when the Heat were trying to figure out what they're going to do.
Still trying to get their shit
And here's
together.
the thing. The Bulls have Derrick Rose, and the next best player is Carlos Boozer.
Right.
So they have a super player, meaning he's at the level of a stratospheric guy. He's in a rarefied atmosphere, as they say, Derrick Rose. But their next best guy is Boozer offensively, and Laslow Deng. And they going against three guys who were the A-list guys, the go-to guys on their team, plus two relatively good big men, three great three-point shooters, and an older point guard who's good enough. These guys, Miami's better.
Fuck.
They're better. They're not good. Chicago, but this is why I hope to God Boston just sits everybody down and goes out like just old school guys fade away, because then they have Chicago next. And please, no disrespect to Atlanta, because Atlanta ain't bums. They're another long, lanky, young team. This is why the Celtics just need to just go and relax with the Lakers and just go, boy, remember those days?
And just dismantle.
Because this is serious shit going on. I mean, this young animals, man.
You got tough years ahead of you being a Celtics fan.
Yeah, because but we have Rondo, but there's nothing else on the
Rondo's got a
horizon.
fucked up elbow.
That'll heal up.
How the fuck was he playing like that?
He trying to,
this game looks good. We're going to seg into this in a second.
Yeah.
This fucking game looks good.
I love these.
We got Laslow.
Laslow!
I have to say, I saw star.
You just got us out of basketball talk, because I looked up and said, this fucking game looks good.
Yeah, it's the
LA Noir.
Yeah, it comes out a week from today.
From Rockstar Games.
For everybody? Yes, for everybody. Damn it.
Yeah, where's our copy?
I wanted a copy. What? No, we don't even have pressed copies yet. They're still being stamped out.
Oh, okay.
This game is so big. It was almost 4 discs on the Xbox. It's 3 discs.
Holy shit.
And there's still DLC.
And look at the actors you have. Who's the guy who played the lawyer in The Godfather?
Yeah.
What's his name?
It looked like
what's the lawyer from The Godfather?
Oh, fuck.
You got a lot of stars.
I saw some fucking computer pussy. Jesus Christ.
That's the Black Dahlia kind of thing going on.
So these are real crimes from the 1940s in Los Angeles that you go to.
Wow.
So we got a lot of actors that you might recognize. There's a ton of people from Mad Men, and it's this new facial scanning technology called motion scan. So
That's what I'm saying. They got fucking actors in this bitch.
And you can see Robert Duvall, it looks like.
Robert
Duvall, that guy.
And who's the little bald dude that's really good? He always plays a character actor.
The little bald dude.
I know. What's the fucking his big thing? He played Pig Vomit.
Giamatti.
Oh yeah, Paul Giamatti.
Paul Giamatti that's Paul Giamatti, the first guy,
like him.
right? Or no? Is that him? Did you get his face or? Oh shit! You got fucking William Shatner?
That's not William Shatner.
This is amazing.
Michael Madsen, I saw. I think.
James Cromwell. You have
the thing is,
let's go back to Laszlo's.
It's a detective thriller. So basically,
what were you saying about the face thing?
With the facial technology being this advanced, you can actually do a detective game where you interrogate witnesses and you're sort of looking for tells if they're full of shit.
Like their eyes darting back and forth or something.
So right now, Than is searching a naked woman's dead, mutilated corpse for clues.
Feel her tit.
Yeah, search her tit, man.
I think I saw something under her
interesting.
tit.
Fuck BD
She got fuck you, BD.
Yeah, this is called the red
blood.
lipstick murder. So you go to crime scenes, you look around for clues, you hold up props, you keep a notebook of different things, and then when you interrogate people, you can point to stuff in your notebook, because if they're talking shit, you can say, yeah, but what about this crowbar that we found on the site, different things like that.
And then the face will change to depending on how you
and you can
go about it.
You can press buttons whether you believe them, doubt them, or you can accuse them. The thing is, if you go after somebody too hard, they might clam up and not give you any clues that'll help you solve the case.
Motherfuckers.
And you can always
Can you work them over?
You can.
I want to work. I'm just going to work everyone over.
You just call this an RPG?
It does have sort of RPG elements, but
yeah.
I've played some RPGs where I don't feel like I'm going anywhere besides talking to aliens.
Yeah.
But in this, and sometimes you start to, question somebody, and they'll just run the fuck out of the room, and you got to chase them down and beat them a bit.
That's hilarious. Oh man!
And this is in game right now.
Yeah, this is all in game footage.
Yeah.
So
it looks amazing.
It's hard for people to kind of wrap their heads around. They're like, well, is this just one big cutscene? It's like, no, the capture technology is so good, it all feels like, Yeah,
look at his fingernails. They're like kind of clipped.
How long
weird.
was this in development?
6 years.
6 years. Wow.
6 years. Patrice, I have to say, when I saw you at Caroline's last, probably the most uncomfortable I've ever seen a room when you went after that white suburban couple. Do you remember this? Patrice just disarms people where they're just in front of a crowd admitting shit. And there was this white couple with their teenage son, and he starts...
His mother fucked the black guy.
He starts going into this, just asking her questions, and then all of a sudden it's like, you ever sleep with a black guy before you slept with him? And she says yes, and the teenage son goes loud as hell, what? And the whole place just went nuts, and the kid was fucking looking daggers at Patrice the rest of the show. It was fucking uncomfortable. Patrice was laughing, so I thought you were going to fall off the stage.
His mother took a fat one, man. Everybody thinks their mother's precious, but they're not. They 10 toes up in the air, baby. Everybody's mother.
Oh, shit.
I remember that, too.
It was fucking good. I have to say, your DVD was quite nice.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Laslow.
I picked it up.
Patrice hit a home run with that. It didn't get him famous, though, unfortunately.
Nah, but...
He was going for fame with that thing.
I really was.
So now he's back on our fucking show.
I think the most, not the most, but one interesting thing about this game is the person that's playing it.
Yes.
Nathaniel.
Well, this is...
Hi, Than.
You work for Rockstar?
Why?
Can I? Yes, thank you. I wanted to yell at somebody who works here for once.
Yeah, Than works at Rockstar.
What are you in development?
He's playing games.
He's one of our gameplay capture artists.
Yeah, so I help make all the trailers and the screenshots you see, stuff like that.
Is that an upgrade from this show when you was fucking on?
Believe me, anything's an upgrade from this show.
Was it really?
If he was fucking...
Hey, Dan, do you have some nervousness where you're trying to, keep your confidence when you came in here, but it's like, oh, shit.
It's these idiots.
Oh, man. A little nervous. Is he a little nervous?
Oh, you mean coming back on air?
Yeah, oh, shit, I'm back here,
A little, but, I got a nice job now.
And he's like, I'm driving the car, so fuck you, motherfucker.
Right. He's the guy
I'm solving a crime.
He's running the game.
So do you guys, did somebody finish the game? Did someone sit and play this game and go through it? Someone at Rockstar?
Well, we have the QA department. They play the game all day long trying to bust it. But Than is a member of our production team. We've got 7 guys. All they do is play the game and try to capture badass looking shots out of it for our trailers.
But there's a team of guys that will do nothing but try to fuck the game up, like drive into every alleyway, and if the car goes in there and gets stuck, they gotta fix that. So there's people that just fuck the game up.
Some games don't fix that shit.
No, the games with bugs.
This is amazing.
It really is. It looks great, man.
And I will have to say, though, that after Than left this show, he was a bit on the skids because I found his ass literally on a bridge when I went for a run one day from Rockstar.
Was he going to jump?
No, I found it. He was on the Manhattan Bridge all sweaty.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Are you being serious, man?
Well,
I don't even know if Laszlow's being serious.
What was the least kind way of describing it?
He was unemployed.
Gentlemen,
and
what can I get?
Why was he sweating on a bridge?
Because he was running? Instead of working, he was running in 110-degree heat.
I think I would rather have jumped off the bridge than to have Laszlow. I have to owe him my life. As he fucking tells me I found this fat fuck at a donut shop.
Laszlo, walk us through this game a little bit more, man.
So you play this, the character you play is Cole Phelps. It's Aaron Stanton from Mad Men, and you've recently come back from the war, from WW2.
Ah, the big one.
And so you're sort of, the character's kind of fighting some demons, but he's come to L.A. to be a cop, and throughout the game you rise through the ranks of the department of the LAPD, so you started traffic, you do arson, you do vice, and you solve all these individual cases, but it leads to the bigger storyline in the game where there's a mass murder around, and it's got some pretty interesting plot twists. But as you can see here, Than's about to interrogate somebody.
Now look at the facial expressions. That's fucked up.
Hey, Than, can you pause up just a quick second? Let me ask you this: now during the development, did you guys make decisions on like, hey, you know what? Maybe we should have a couple of shootouts or something, like some, a shootout like that turns it from the RPG thing to just like a little bit of.
Well, yeah, we tried to make it a nice combination of action, but also sort of like an intellectual kind of thought-provoking thriller where you have to pay attention to people's faces, their body movements, sort of keeping track of different clues that you find. It's definitely a departure from other games that we've done.
It's a great way to use that technology because the facial capture is unfucking believable.
Jacob, her husband, we go way back. She was here last night? Sure, she's a regular. Celine was.
So you're trying to tell here if he's full of shit or if he's just emotionally upset.
I'd say he's full of shit.
With anyone. First.
Yeah, when I
wouldn't believe anyone in the game. I'm
Of
just
course
like,
not.
fuck this guy, guilty.
Yeah, you just don't want to feel like the asshole that believed them.
Yeah, fuck it.
Now, is it different endings? Can you, depending on what you decide to do?
Depending on how well you interrogate people, there's some clues that may or may not open up. It will take you longer to solve each specific self-contained case.
Damn.
You can replay them at the end of each case.
This is a murder beef, McCall. You don't want any adverse publicity for this place, do you?
Oh.
If I had names, I would give them to you. I like Celine.
I don't believe this guy.
Yeah, I don't believe him.
Nah. See, I'm just gonna fucking start yelling at a cop.
Yeah.
You piece of shit, I'll kill you.
He's all pissed.
This is the room that we did the motion scan
capture. Look at all those cameras. Jesus Christ.
They're all high-def cameras. The amount of data that it takes is insane.
Mrs. Henry appears.
And how much work did the actors have to do?
But not her wedding finger.
Well,
Selena.
a lot, because first you have to do the walk around in the bodysuit, and then you have to go in this room and wear like crazy, clean clothes, booties, and all this stuff because everything is like a speck of dust can fuck the whole process up.
Holy shit.
And you're surrounded by these 32 cameras, and the lights are intense. We had the air to get the air conditioning to cool the room down. It was a bit of a scene, and then you could hear the air conditioner on the mic, and so then we had to do all this. So it's constantly reinventing the way that we make games and the way that we, capture facial footage.
Now, when they're acting, I'm noticing there's no body movement. They have to just move their face,
but they're watching the body movement that they did before when they walked around in the capture suit, and then they do the facial sitting down.
That seems very difficult. Holy shit.
The other issue is, so you shoot a bunch of scenes, and then you come back, because we did about 3 different shoots, right? And they were months apart. Well, you bring an actor back in, he's fucking gained weight, his hair's, he's cut his hair, and so now you got to spend a ton of time in makeup and everything else. We hired these makeup artists that know 1940s hairstyles really well.
Hey, this is like
so the women in the game, their hair took fucking hours. It was intense.
Wow, man.
What game remind like?
You're an ass.
How do I even ask this? Like, how do you who's this marketed to? Like, can you give me another game that was successful that's kind of like this that you're marketing this to? Like, who's?
I don't know. I mean, people have said, is it like Heavy Rain? Is it,
So if it wasn't Jacob,
it's kind of hard to say.
And what's the age is playing this? It seems like an 18-year-old would not be able to play this shit.
Oh, it's rated M for mature. So there's a lot of there's a lot of murder and mayhem. It's a very dark, violent thriller.
Yeah, I think you'll get a little bit of an older demo than you would for like Grand Theft. Just for the fact I like the idea that solving problems and having to think things out.
You said you liked her, and yet
There's also some mini games occasionally, you know, when you're on at crime scenes, but you start to really get into investigating these crime scenes and looking around for stuff, and you pick up. There's hundreds of objects that you pick up and investigate in the game. You like look at picture frames and.
Let's get out.
I think that guy's innocent though.
Do you? You think that guy?
You know why?
Because
he cursed the cop out.
Yeah.
So that means he got nothing to hide. He's like, "Fuck you, cop."
So where does he go now?
Well, he was given some clues from that guy.
All right.
He gave him a location.
Yeah. So now,
we'll
check out a new location.
Go to the Henry residence. What are you running for?
Just we only have so much time. Only have so much time on air, Ant.
He's running to a bridge. Go get a gig.
It was a little Grand Theft Auto he just did.
Yeah,
running.
a little run.
Can he fuck hookers and all that little side stuff?
No side shit.
No hooker fucking in this one.
Boom. Laszlo, a lot of people asking about your time on Ron and Fez yesterday. What happened yesterday?
I evidently confronted Fezzi about what he thinks about when he masturbates, and it just melted down.
Oh,
and then they accused me of trying to pull an Opie and make him cry.
Pull an Opie?
No, the guy who's pulling an Opie is Ron.
Yes, and then I accused Ron of pulling the fucking strings on it, and then he's against me.
Yeah, of course.
Wow.
He's the puppet master, but no one wants to acknowledge that.
I know, and he's like, why is everybody, that's the new thing.
I did time on Ron and Fez. I was trying to get to know Fez a little bit, and he starts crying and thinks I purposely was trying to make him cry.
I just tried to ask him.
It's exhausting.
I tried to ask him some questions, and he freaked out. I asked him about his fucking leukemia, cancer, testicular shit bracelet, whatever the fuck those rubber things are that everybody wears.
Yeah.
And he's like, I was prepared to talk about this. I was like, sorry, dude.
Wasn't prepared to talk about it.
Half the shit we talk about, we're not prepared to talk about.
Everything we talk about.
We haven't been prepared in 10 years for anything. So you made him cry yesterday?
No. But he looked on the cusp.
Just don't drag me into that shit anymore.
What?
Not you. I mean, are you pulling an Opie? Get the fuck out of here. I was trying to be nice to the guy, and then next thing you know, he's mad at me because I was asking what character he would be in Batman.
Evidently.
And then I guess that I was purposely trying to make him cry. And then I had one of the guys from David Letterman, one of the writers, called the show. And he thought that I purposely made that guy to call to make him cry. It was exhausting. I just wanted to hang with Ronnie.
Yeah.
I think people realize that.
And I thought Fezzi was feeling left down, so I was like, I'm going to talk to Fez a little bit.
And then
I think
and then I said, Fez, maybe you're having all these troubles because they fired 40% of your staff and don't plan to, rehire so they can just roll that into executive bonuses. And then he starts getting all moody on me I'm like, what are you talking about? I was like, well, I just thought, maybe this job would be a little less stressful if you had
Ronnie says he likes to just kind of sit back and not be noticed and then fire out his lines. That's what Fezzi wants.
Yeah.
But don't put the attention on him. I learned the hard way. And then I tell Fezzi, Laszlo, I tell Fezzi that I didn't mean it. I gave him a sincere apology off the air, and Fezzi's like, yeah, I know. And then he goes walk into the bathroom, the door closes, and Ronnie looks at me, he goes, he don't believe you. Thanks, Ron. He don't believe you.
Yeah, it's also hard to tell how full of shit Ronnie is. Well,
Ronnie can play the part.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
He knows how to pull those strings.
Oh yeah.
He's great at that, as well as other things. All right, but back to L.A. Noir.
What are you looking for? Oh, look at that.
Shit.
He found something on a pad. He's doing that pencil trick.
Where you scratch it and see what somebody wrote before.
On the page on top of it.
The oldest problem there is what to do about the old lady.
Yep. There's a lot of killing off the old lady. Yeah.
A lot of killing off the old lady.
Is this one case? Or
yes, this is one case.
But there's more cases.
Oh, there's a ton of cases.
So after you solve this case, you move on to a tougher case?
And you can bump into a new case as you're being a detective for this case?
Well, there's elements that connect each case, but each one is self-contained. And like I said, there are cases that we weren't able to fit into the game because we are running out of discs. And we thought, 3 discs was sort of a good place for it to be. But you can get the extra cases if you pre-order at GameStop.com, or you can do it in person. Or
This guy's full of shit.
Yeah, look at his face.
He's full of shit.
Well, you want to truth, doubt, or lie?
I say lie.
You know what you went, Jacob. You're lying. Why would I help you if you keep lying to me?
Look, I'm telling you, I don't know.
See, this guy's retarded. I think he was telling the truth. I think there was a fucking setup.
So you can
That
go
was
through.
a setup, man. For us to think that, but he was just like, he's retarded.
He was looking around, though. He wasn't making eye contact. His head was
he's
going
retarded.
down.
He's just a guy.
Yeah?
He's a fucking painter or a
He's
fucking
a dummy.
He's a moke.
Do you think because he's a retard?
He's a jamoke, this guy. A jabroni.
Went to the Bottle Club.
All right.
The bartender there,
I fuck her.
he calls me.
And once you say he's lying, can you go back and say, okay, I believe you? Can you reverse it and go, I believe you now?
You can later on. You can start to get what are those points called?
Intuition points.
Intuition points, where if you fuck somebody up and you accuse them when you shouldn't have, you can go back. You get sort of an undo.
Is there a checkpoint and all that? Of course.
Dan, how many hours have you played this game?
Oh,
I have to live with that.
he's getting a little teary-eyed.
He's retarded. He's thinking about. He cries at pancakes.
He's getting accused of murdering this chick.
He is.
When did you last see your
I want to know how long you played this, Dan. So far.
I mean, it's my full-time job
I went to see
so
her.
whatever,
We talked.
40 times every day of the week.
Wow. Yeah. And during crunch, the capture team works, works weekends as well. So, and a lot of times they don't leave till 10 or 11 o'clock at night.
When are you able to stop playing this shit, Dan? When is it done enough where you go, I can move on to the next game?
When I tell him.
Exactly.
I'd say, you know what? I would
believe
fucking
him.
go back to that bridge if I was Stan. I'd never let Laslow do this to me. He's like, when I tell him to, you piece of shit.
So he plays that many hours just to find something that will look cool in a promo, Laslow?
Well, I mean, with the trailers that we work on, each one of those for weeks.
I think this mental guy is would be a good trailer. You should have added slobber to him. Where was the slobber camera?
Slobber.
Why did you kill her, Jacob?
Uh-oh.
Things will go better if you come clean about it.
Here we go.
That's a lousy thing to say.
Where's the smacking and the hot light?
Gave up on that fight.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we get him into
You
the
got
police
waterboarding in
station
this
eventually.
game?
No, there's no waterboarding.
Damn it!
And the thing is
I don't believe you, Jacob.
the earlier
You
cases.
got to do it yourself, so you had someone else do it.
Oh, shit.
Why would you
You
say
want to
that
back
to him?
that up with something, big mouth?
Oh,
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'll back it up with a punch to the face, motherfucker.
Gotta look at his notes.
Or
Yeah.
compelling evidence, Anthony.
Marital problems.
The note by the phone suggests you meant her harm.
Oh, shit.
You want the truth? Truth is, I was sick to death of her.
Yeah.
I was trying to have her committed.
That's right. That was back in the day where you could just have a bitch committed.
It's all down on paper, Jacob. How you got fed up with your wife and how you figured killing
And you
her
have
was
different
great.
partners in each department of the
My own
game.
wife?
It was a lush and a tramp, and you just couldn't stand it anymore.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
Oh, he's not retarded anymore. He was
No, he's not retarded anymore, motherfucker.
Remorse, Jacob.
Oh, shit. It's time to duke it out. Oh, punch. Kick his ass, Dan. Kick that retard's ass. Oh, Dan's punching him in the face.
Just about seen where.
He does look very sling blade.
Can the fucking cop lose?
Yeah.
And the guy will run out the door or something?
Yeah. And then you got to start over from a checkpoint.
Damn, he cuffed him and everything. There you go.
No tasers? Oh, no, this is, this is 1932.
They just pulled out a snub nose and shot
1947.
you back then. Fuck it.
Operator, give me R&I.
And we actually licensed real radio from the period, so I had to listen through.
Really?
Oh, my God. Dude, there was some of it that was so racist you couldn't even put it on. I was like,
Really?
I can't put this in the
Radio.
game. Yeah.
You got an example of that?
What's your job? What do you do? I'm sorry, Laslow. I just know you work for Rockstar. What do you do?
I help run the production department.
Yes, ma'am.
So I write scripts, I direct talent. I'm a member of a huge team of.
And what's development? Your development?
What
do they do?
What does development
Cause
do?
of death was the blood.
I don't know.
So who made up this? Who made up L.A. Noir? Who made up the idea?
So there's a studio in Australia named Team Bondi, and the guy there, Brendan McNamara, the head of that studio, he wrote the script. He directed a lot of the actors.
Whoa! Semen in the anus, vagina, and stomach.
That sounds like a great Friday night.
Yeah.
Did that in the 40s?
Ah, we found semen in the anus.
I want to go back to the racist radio, though. You got an example of it that you can?
What's like the Jack Benny show?
Jack Benny was racist on the radio.
Well, Rochester.
Yeah, Rochester.
Okay, Bob.
Yeah, that was like. That was that shit.
Yeah, we did license some Jack Benny for the game, but I chose some bits that weren't so blatantly.
Yeah.
Just because, Rockstar's always going to get beat up about that kind of stuff, even though it was, it existed.
But that's your niche, though. You're a dangerous company.
But, and then there's a show called The Bickersons, which is, I guess one of the first real sort of couple sitcom kind of vibe, and you can hear how it inspired other shows.
Really?
But it is about this couple that every show they wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning to start fighting, and he's always threatening to punch her in the eye, and then she brings home a puppy one time, and he's going to take it out and kill it. It's quality entertainment.
They wouldn't even have that. You couldn't even have that conversation in your own home.
No.
Henry re-interview.
So you didn't want to go too racist, Laslow, right?
No, you want to get a vibe for the period, but obviously,
You don't want to go crazy.
Right, you don't want to go crazy.
Hey, Laslow, Jordan on his feedback. Video games is a brutal business. There's a set of stories online from an EA wife. You know what that's about?
I have no complexity.
He says you should be familiar with it.
Yeah, there was, I guess, some spouses of people that worked at EA that were complaining about the hours.
Oh, really? And how they never see their husbands, whatever?
Yeah.
Boyfriends.
The thing about...
Shut up, bitches. They're earning money, motherfucker.
And that guy could have got off at 5.
Yeah.
He stayed and worked till 12 midnight.
So you didn't have to listen to your horse shit.
Everybody was like, hey, you can go home now. It's just
Fuck
no.
that. Right.
Our old radio show, we could have went home at 7.
Oh, yeah.
9:30, 10, 11,
Go
midnight.
home to wife. Fuck
Right.
that shit.
So maybe that's what that's about. Maybe it's not that brutal.
Sit and drink beer. Ah, I like the music.
The city looks great, by the way.
Yeah, so did a lot of research between Rockstar and Team Bondi to, put actual brands from the period. We also came up with brands, because sometimes you go, when Rockstar approaches people and says, can we, please put your logo in a video game? They're like, oh, no.
Not Rockstar.
And of course, this is L.A. with no Mexicans and blacks anywhere near.
No.
Except for getting punched, I'm sure.
Back in the good old days.
And fucking the 5th chapter, there's a black guy getting burned with cigarettes. And there's no way to believe the black guys. Just lie. There's 3 choices.
That's the only option is lie.
Lying. Push X. Liar.
Wait, is there other options? No.
There's actually a button combo where you can call them the N-word.
Rope or gun butt. That's what you get.
That's a joke.
Love seeing the old cars.
Yeah, old cars.
You got the Comedy Store in this game? Obviously, it wasn't the Comedy Store back then. It was a gangster hangout.
Oh.
No Comedy Store.
Hollywood Boulevard and Sunset Boulevard, all that shit.
Yeah. Look at this house on the corner of fucking.
Yeah, that's like
Silvestri and
Look at that. Dan's
La
going to
Brea.
Sunset Boulevard.
Dan knows where to go.
Can you warp there?
Yeah.
Warp there.
Because I have
Jesus.
secret powers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. This game
Secret-
sucks.
Secret powers.
That's what you know.
Warping.
He's got secret powers.
Where's the Star Trek ship and shit?
There's the Hollywood sign in the background.
When it used to say Hollywood Land.
Yes. Well,
God, I love those cars. Those are the cars that be on HD theater, man.
Oh, yeah.
God, I would love to have one of those.
Look at him. Hey, get out of the way, you lousy screw.
Wait, is that a black guy? No.
Not with a white
yeah?
woman.
Yes, it is.
Give
Give me your car, nigga. Give me your car, nigga. And you're lucky I don't kill you and your white wife. Of course he stole fucking interracial couple.
Benny and Barney Hill just got their car ripped off.
You should be walking there.
Yeah, get out of the car.
And then you circle back and ask him where'd he get this car from.
Holy shit. Oh, that's funny shit, man. Oh, man.
And then they interrogate the couple, ask the wife, did you do it? She said yes. He goes, you can go, ma'am. Push X to let the white woman go.
These cars,
these cops
the handling is a little different.
Well,
yeah.
It's because they weigh 8 tons.
Yes, exactly.
It's fucking... These guys are crooked cops.
Well, I mean, this isn't part of the mission. You don't have to car check
He needed the car.
Right, okay.
This is just for demonstration purposes.
He exercised his...
Okay, I thought these things... I mean, you could just punch a couple, a poor interracial couple in the 40s and take their car.
Like they don't have it rough enough.
Yeah, really. Oh, that's fantastic.
How long you think it took for this motherfucker to earn money to get that car? He's walking.
He was one of the Tuskegee Airmen. Oh. He gave him a car.
That's before insurance. The interest rate was probably 25%.
Quality is an American trait.
Yeah.
I love that car.
Yeah, so we did. We
great,
recorded a bunch of commercials that were, sound like period commercials, which I had to find people, voiceover talent that... No.
That would do that,
they could do that voice.
Could sound like that.
I
know, but then everybody would say, look, it's Anthony.
I know, exactly.
No Anthony in this fucking thing?
No, they used, pros in this one.
Oh, that's right. He was good in, what you call it, by the way? I played that game.
Red Dead?
Red Dead Redemption. But I will say, I love Red Dead Redemption, but I stopped. I thought I was finished.
Oh, really?
And it was more.
Yes.
It's a big game, man.
After the guy jumped off the mountain, I said, yes! Then he had a son. I'm like, I gotta go.
He had a son.
This guy has a son.
Listen,
look at Mel from Mel's Diner.
It's the guy at the malt shop or something.
Is he lying?
That's Ernest Borgnine. He's telling the truth. Look at his sad puppy face.
Is it true you got Warren Haynes coming in?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm a huge fan. I've seen him like 15 times.
Oh, hang around. With that said, we do have to take a break.
Yeah.
Matt Paxton is next from Hoarders.
Matt Paxton. Oh.
Dude, my chick watches that show, and I come home, and all my shit is in the trash. And she's like, we have too much shit. I'm like, God damn.
Anti-hoarder?
That show will freak you out.
It scares you.
Especially if you watch it at slightly high.
If you start leaving a few things around the house, you're like,
you don't want to watch Hoarders high, because you will just throw all your shit out.
I don't want to be like those people.
I know.
Yeah. All right, why don't we take a break? So, Laslow, the new game, the big plug.
LA Noir comes out a week from today.
Nice.
And please pre-order it at GameStop.com, or you can go into GameStop and pre-order it, and you'll get exclusive downloadable content there. You can also just go on Amazon and pre-order, and as well as Walmart.
What's your biggie that's already out right now? What's the big the one that's out now before LA Noir's big drop? What's still circulating?
We did Undead Nightmare, which was the zombie
Red Dead
Redemption
game
with the zombies.
Yeah.
Listen, we really got a break because we got Matt Paxton. The guests are starting to back up, and then Warren Haynes is going to perform for us a couple songs at 9:30. So, and Patrice Oneal still here. Big Mama Prods on Twitter. We will continue.
Robin.